Hey everybody, Matt here with FarmHopLife. You're about to see the first tour of the 20 by 23 project. Watching this is not free. You do need to pay. You need to pay by leaving a comment, something you liked, something you didn't like. This is the first of these series, and so I'm going to need a little bit of help improving this, making it look better. So if you could tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks and enjoy.
Let's go, buddy. Come on. Look, a basketball. Oh, buddy, they have a swing set.
He was burning off all the dead time.
Go over here.
Sure.
This is Bucky.
It's a nice old, no, he's a nice old dog. I was petting him during the interview.
Say hi, Bucky.
Oh, that's cool.
Walk over here. Come over here, buddy. Look. Hi, Marlon. Hi. I'm Jen. I'm Katie. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Here, Bucky.
Hey,
Come here.
It's okay. He's a nice old dog,
Not
okay?
like Bear.
So this is where we do a bunch of seeding. And we have this built. Yeah, right as the lockdown happened, and the guys building it were like, "Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Like we're just gonna be here."
This is beautiful. This thing's awesome.
Yeah. I wish we could probably split level a couple of these things.
That is a cool sign back there. That Montana beef, burgers.
You know that funny place as you go into Hamilton on the left, like we're renting furniture, and now it's kind of abandoned. All the wood.
Yes.
With the water.
I walked in there once.
Watermill.
Yeah.
That came from there.
That-
This is the 9N that we drove from Herbel.
Oh, jeez. So what's that like?
Super fun.
I was gonna say like
The brakes.
20, 30 miles?
Oh yeah, easy. And the brakes don't work, so I didn't use like the clutch as the brake.
Oh, jeez.
Because when you engage the clutch, it would slow down. But like, yeah, the learning curve on that is steep. Like the clutch is really sensitive. But if you were to like fire the thing up and be like, oh, I'm gonna go backwards, but you have it in the wrong gear, like you absolutely drive through the wall at this point. like there's no subtlety, like there's no kind of stopping. It's just a fucking tractor, and it's gonna go, and
That's funny.
yeah, it's yeah.
So,
We bought the Kubota a while ago. That's where we keep our bees.
oh, I did not know you had bees. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They didn't make it through the winter, so we'll get new nooks this year, but
Sure.
yeah.
So they're totally empty right now?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But that's another task. That's probably coming up in the week is to like clean all the frames and
Sure.
get the boxes in order for the new bees to arrive. We're pretty hands-off beekeepers. We're just in it for the honey. It's another. That's a losing prospect no matter what we do. The chickens, like we're selling eggs for $6 dozen. We lose our ass on the feed.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like the pig, like the profit margin on the pigs somehow is like so high. It's like I did the math. I was like, oh, Jesus, like they pay for all the seeds. They make up the deficiency on the chicken, like on the money, and they make up for the money loss on the bees too. This is a new area. We haven't even turned up yet. I think we'll do a bunch more flowers in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep, new. New. This little one was our first greenhouse. It used to be down at the end of the fence, but we just moved it. We spun it around. Joe and I spun it around like tractor, forks, and then like we couldn't turn it, so Joe had this great idea that like we both drive forward, and it like it, you know, I have it on like one fork,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it definitely sustained some structural hits, but like it,
That's
there it
funny.
is. It works. And then we bought this greenhouse from, we moved it from another property. We got some things in the ground here, and then this is where we start a lot of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, the bowls were really hard on stuff in here. They seem to kind of left stuff alone. It's funny, like they just, and we put all these ranunculus flowers in the ground, and they like ate every single one, but they weren't touching these radishes at all,
Weird.
or the spinach. Yeah, I know, it's weird.
I have planted like sacrificial plants before, just like
Yeah.
whatever is eating this thing, fine, leave the rest of my stuff alone.
And then here's this janky thing, but this one's got sprinklers. It's set up for water. So
Hey, that's pretty nice.
yeah.
Some peas.
We get those peas
Bok
in the
choy.
ground. Bok choy. We sell a lot of stuff through the O'Hara online marketplace too, which is super handy for us actually. Continuing on. That's all lavender.
Just in some just peeled logs. That kind of.
Yeah, and that was kind of a mistake because I think we basically gave the voles like, hey, here's your perfect habitat,
Oh no.
and it's right next to the greenhouse, and it's fenced off, so the dog can't get on it. so that would be
Vole farmer.
That would be an example of a thing that didn't work. Is like not just like some
Sure.
things like thinking ahead, but like
Well,
In hindsight, we shouldn't have put that heavy of chips down because I think the voles are like, yeah, perfect. Thanks,
thanks, idiot.
thanks, idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Well, now you know.
Yep. So this is kind of the main area. It's fairly unsightly at the moment because it's just now waking up, but tulips, ranunculus, like all these first rows are going to be flowers, some peas, sweet peas, and we're just starting to dig out these rows. There's a bunch of perennials in here, but yeah, we're just starting to get everything back in order. So this is what it looks like when you're coming out of winter. Not the prettiest
Yeah.
ever.
In the northern climate here, it's like April 29th, 28th, something like
Yeah.
that. And yeah,
So here's
people
those.
are already having like their garlic like pop up and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, our garlic.
In the
actually,
it's what?
it's jamming over there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's looking really good. But here's those fittings.
Nice.
Yeah, super easy.
Let's see.
So that's the main line, and then these just like crimp onto there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then just put that on, and then just put this back over like that. It just locks it into place. Yeah, so that was a big win. That's that whole system. Cause like, then we have like a multi-zone timer. We'll run off of both of these frost frees, like so we can, create up to like 8 zones. We only had 2 on that one, but we'll probably go 4 because like that'll be the water to that whole system. Still waiting to get done. This was what we were working on this morning. I think we're gonna try to do. We've never done a lot of corn, but I think we might plant a bunch of corn in this row. Then this will be potatoes and onions. I used to grow a lot of radish or artichokes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all these guys, and then all these little ones coming up are radish that we went for as a cover crop.
A specific kind or?
I think oilseed.
Okay.
So then we can leave those in the ground and let them kind of kind of rot, and it just creates space in the soil and gives nutrients. But
Yeah.
these artichokes will get bigger and bigger and bigger. Strawberries that are unattended so far. All of those. It's funny. All of those daffodils were under that weed mat, and like we didn't even think, we didn't even consider them. And Jen went and pulled that weed mat back, and they were just like they'd grown, but they're all like yellow.
Right.
And they're just like, and like 3 days in the sun, they're just like bing. And like now they're like flowering.
That's 3 days.
No, it took them 3 days to like.
Oh, okay.
So that was probably like 2 weeks ago.
I suppose they do just have, some of them just have a little bit of yellow still left in them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's funny.
What were you telling me that thing is over there?
That's the BCS. And so we have a power harrow that is on it right now. So like we can prep both of these beds. Like, see how soft this is? Right there. Like, that's all because of this.
Nice.
Yeah.
How does it handle rocks?
Just fine.
How big?
Like
that?
But you can like do this. Like you can move this all over. So if this is like prepping a bed, basically you can like walk next to it instead of like walking behind it. And
That's pretty slick.
This whole thing will like flip all the way around because like some implements, so this is like forward and reverse, but then when you flip it around, it's opposite.
Right.
And so some implements want to be like in the front, whereas this one wants to be in the back. So
Sure.
Yeah, there's a PTO right there, which that's another thing I learned how to fix because I was having a really hard time like engaging that sometimes, and so the pin handle kept coming off when I got pissed at it, and I just like and then it like pushed the pin all the way down inside, and I was like, how do I get that out? YouTube, called BCS. They're like, oh, yeah, that's a tough one. And good luck with that. But I got it out. I can't remember how I did it, but some people out there in the podcast world will be like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why is that hard? I was like, I just have never done it before. Like, I replaced the throttle cable. I was like, I don't know how to do that.
Right.
But it's really just a screw and a cable. So I bought the cable and looked at the diagram. And I was like, oh, that's it. And then I did it, and I didn't have to have someone else do it or call someone. So it's just, things you learn along the way.
Yeah, things you learn as you need to learn them.
Should we go check out the critters?
Yeah. Grab the kiddos.
Sometimes I wish we could just plant like 10,000 garlic plants. Do that. Garlic and potatoes. I'm also a big fan. This will be another farm philosophy. It's just like single harvest. Stuff. Onions. You don't have to like keep up with them
Sure.
or like harvest them constantly, but maintain. Another thing we built out of our firewood stash.
Nice.
That pile down there. I built a table in that building too that was out of firewood. That whole fence line was out of our firewood pile.
Huh.
Like, well, we already paid for it once. You know,
Yeah.
it's basically a bunch of poles. When this is full later, there's like, you know, that many plus a few more just like floating here all the time. So people like drive slow. Sometimes ducks will land there.
Yeah, that's really funny to watch the ducks land. Is that funny, Heather?
Go ahead, buddy. We gotta catch up.
Look, a chicken.
There's gonna be lots of chickens.
There's a couple chickens.
Do
Ooh.
you want to help collect eggs?
When I pulled the tarp off of it, I had like all this other hay on there. I found a dozen or half a dozen eggs.
Seriously?
Up on top under the tarp. From the
Jeez.
It might have got back in.
Look at him. So many.
Little tiny birdies.
Nice.
They're like, whoosh.
Little tiny birdies. Yeah, pigs.
Do you like having pigs?
I think Brian mentioned it earlier. I feel like we've got a few too many right now.
It's a little.
But I will take ownership for suggesting that we get the pigs. I just had this vision of, you know, this cute little pig frolicking in the green grass.
Not really frolicking in green grass.
No. But after one has her piglets and is confined for, you know, however long, 6 weeks, with just the piglets, and then you open up that gate, you can see it in their eyes, like in the cartoon, you know, when they go, they do, she does, and that's really sweet, really sweet.
They are like really expressive, and they're like, yeah, they're pretty wild animals.
They're smart.
Look behind you.
They're smart and they're like street smart.
They're smart, not they're street smart.
It's like they saw you over here and now they're all running.
These little red ones though, maybe not as smart.
Not so much?
No,
Because there's like what, 2 or 3 kinds of Mangalitsa?
there's the reds, and then these black ones are called swallow belly. I think the ones that are pure white are extinct.
Oh wow.
I guess these ones would be blonde. I don't know. There's 3. I think there's a red. There's the swallow belly, and then maybe like a blondish one. But there was originally, I think it was like pure white. I think those ones are extinct. They're from Hungary originally, and like I think in the 80s, some guy in California started to bring them into the country and started like a breeding program. And that's where all of these ultimately came from, was this guy in California.
Wow.
We got ours, they all kind of came originally from this lady in Salmon, Idaho. And then they ended up, got our first ones from the guy up in Knox, and we've got his ones from the lady in Salmon. And when we circled back to the guy in Knox, and he had sold all of us to.
Can you show me some of the like farrowing pens here?
Yeah. So we built this as a place for them to.
None of these are bred right now.
Oh,
feed
okay.
and
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Then to have some shade and some shelter. And also as a way for me to feed them, because like they see it coming and it's just like a crazy mob team. You basically have to like kind of juke left and then go right and throw a feed over there and then go to a different spot. Because the other day I took a bucket out there and they were onto me too quickly. And I got surrounded, and one of them almost got me from behind, and knocked me down, which not good.
No.
Not that they would eat me. I mean, if I was unconscious, they would totally like eat my face off. But like, I just don't want to get stepped on or bit or
Right.
So you still got to give them some room.
What would happen if you open this?
Yeah, that's a great question. The gate was designed to be opened, but I don't know if it can. Could we try it?
No.
Okay.
Actually, yes.
Because these gates were going to be so we could move animals
Yes.
between these two.
Yes, we should.
Best laid plans. They they just push these little furrows up against stuff, and then it's just like you gotta wait for them to basically excavate it. We gotta move this sprinkler real quick.
Sir.
Yeah, these red ones.
Where'd you find that? Out in the field over there?
It's almost aqua. Yep. You see purple glass, it's usually always dates to before World War One. Because it's got magnesium in it.
Oh.
We used to get most of our glass from Germany. So they use magnesium in the glass. And so after, and then World War One, and they weren't cool anymore. So we don't have the same relationship.
Sure.
I think this is the most leak-free the system's ever been. Actually, it was always like something. Like the daily, like kind of priority stuff. It's just like I kept looking at it, I was like, I don't really have but it took 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
It always gets bumped on the list for me. But when you're like, oh, is there something I can do? I was like, yeah.
That thing that's been making me mad.
That eyesore
That
that
thing that's been
we've
making
looking
all
at
of
for
us mad for
4
years.
years.
Yeah.
Need to plant these soon too.
Probably so.
Oh, our trees came, by the way.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I added some water.
Thanks.
What kind of trees do you guys get?
I bought some more. I bought 18 plants from Molars last weekend. Because some purple flowering locusts, Siberian pea shrub, and then we got some hydrangea and a really
Lilac.
small lilac.
Not really small.
Well,
but
it's
like
it's four. It grows like
half the
4 by
size of
4
a
or 5 by
normal
5. Yeah, it's not too bushy, but
Cool. And then
Should
today
do
we got
well.
more black locusts.
That's right, more
and
black.
Rosa.
yep,
Rosa
Rosa Ragusa. So like,
I don't know what
it's
that
like a big rose bush basically,
Oh, are
and
you
so
guys thinking about getting animals?
we have chickens.
Uh-huh.
Thinking about sheep. Now she wants goats.
To
We're
milk?
gonna have. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
love to have just a couple, like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
To milk. She's
Yeah.
on goat milk formula.
Oh.
After I had to stop breastfeeding.
Uh-huh.
And like her system does so well with it,
Nice.
and I would like to just continue when
Yeah.
she turns 1. But
We have a goat milk source.
We do.
it would be nice to just have it on the property, and we already buy goat lotion from other people, and
Nice.
like we could just make it ourselves. So We'll see.
Yeah, become a little more self-sustainable.
Yes.
Here's our gallery of stuff.
Whatever was.
How many chickens do you have?
About 50.
50.
Here's some of the stuff we found.
Random things that we keep
Saw
finding as
blades,
we,
glass,
dig
horseshoe.
back
The
in.
horseshoes are cool.
I think maybe
They're kind of
the
weird
house
looking.
Used to be back
That
there
one is,
already.
anyways.
And so there's all sorts of
Blade to something.
remnants.
Well, we gotta go collect the eggs yet, buddy. Do you want to show them the goats? Want to show Milo the goats first? And then we'll go collect the eggs.
This is the one you've been nursing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still eating and drinking. I just think it needed to like not get bullied by all the other ones.
Sure.
Let's go get the eggs. You want to show Milo where the eggs are? Let's go find them. Well, the collection basket's in the farm stand, so you can check that out.
All right. Yeah, I want to see that farm stand. That looks cool. Where'd the saw blade come from?
I got it at a sale once.
I like it.
Yeah, I've had it for years.
This is neat. Free seeds. This looks so awesome. I love the way it looks.
We usually have a basket to collect the eggs, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, we're getting enough, so I'm going to take this 18er. Here's where people put their money. Like somebody bought some eggs today.
You want to go through a couple of your cuts that you have?
Small Boston butt. It's actually pretty sweet size. Here's some of the belly.
She's like,
Not sure why they roll the ass like that. This is the lard. Nice looking,
That stuff.
nice looking little chops. This pig was pretty small, so typically these are a little bigger.
So, just a pair of pork chops.
It's only a
One-
pound.
1
so
pound.
It'll be like 14 bucks, 15 bucks.
All right.
Get the eggs. Let's go get the eggs.
Eggs!
Let me show you.
Bucky.
there's a thing on the table still.
Real.
We should probably put that in the freezer. Should probably throw that up in the freezer.
Yeah.
We should definitely get some syrup and some pork.
We can. Do you want to go get some eggs?
3 years ago?
Yeah, like during the pandemic, like lockdown days.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, my love.
I'm looking for some. I'm looking for one.
You gotta go in the chicken coop to find eggs, okay?
I found eggs outside. Look,
Did you get that one from down below?
yes. There's a chicken that's not getting
Go ahead,
out.
buddy. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, we'll just get that chicken out.
Yeah.
Look at all these eggs.
Whoa.
Look, buddy.
So many eggs in there.
There's a lot.
Milo, do you want to grab some
We
more?
might.
There's actually kind of crazy
We
amount.
might find some eggs outside.
Broken.
Can you grab the one right in here? There's no chicken in there.
That's a wooden one.
Oh, that is. I thought it looked a little funny.
It's the incentive.
This is another one.
Yep, that is a wooden egg. I see that now. I see that a lot clearer.
Have all these like tasks to suddenly do, and you end up like kneeling down in a bunch of shit in the water.
Yeah.
You hungry for a snack? Well, we'll go take care of it.
I'll take those ones.
Okay, will you put them really gently with those other ones up there? Set them real gentle, okay? Jesus. Ready?
One more, I think.
Here's Coochies.
There's like
There's a lot.
a gazillion in it.
Here, leave that wooden one there.
Should we grab some flowers? Ooh, these look nice. Those ones? All right. How much? That one says $3 bunch. Yep, good. Okay. Some maple syrup. Maple syrup.
old like that? Thank you.
So 18 plus 3 is 21.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Sure. So then I was just gonna get a couple of pork chops. Whoops. 14 a pound. Boneless pork chop. 1 pound. It's 14 plus 21.
Oh, 14 plus 21 is 35.
Thank you. And then
Look, we're just getting the one flowers, Bubba.
one more 1 pound thing of pork chops would be 50. You said you got $50?
No.
Oh, well then I'll Venmo him. There. Well, that's a pork sirloin chop, but I think on the outside it says we're not gonna take that heart.
No, we're not gonna get the heart.
Yeah, 14's on the high end, so if we had a 1 pound sirloin chop,
That's fine. We can get that one. That's fine.
okay.
We're gonna put this part back in here, Bubba.
So 14, 14, 3,
This is
18.
So you could probably chop up and make your own.
Oh, flowers are 6 to 12 asthma. Okay.